Wow! This thing just did a 10.9 right out of the box. So shout out to Crispy Shaman for helping me come up with this idea. So what we're doing today is creating a ginormous vehicle. It's going to be big, it's going to be heavy, and it's going to have a massive engine in it. So let's go something like a 3 meter. And the reason why I wanted to do this is because there's cars like the Bugatti Veyron. Those cars weigh over 2 tons, but yet are still so amazing as a vehicle. So, I mean, what's the limit of weight? Now that means that we're not going to go something like carbon fiber. We're going to go with steel. You know what? The weight is exactly the same on treated steel, but it costs more. So we're going to go treated steel, and then we're going to go with, yes, you're about to guess it, you're guessing it, yes, ladder. And then steel and, oh, you know what? We're gonna go corrosive resistant steel, then a front longitudinal, a double wishbone, and a double wishbone. Actually, which one weighs more? I don't want to go with any of these shitty suspensions. We still do want this to be a good car, you know, just very frickin' heavy. So, a new project, we're gonna go with a really big V16, hopefully that'll fit. Cast iron, oh, it doesn't fit. Damn it, what about a V10? If we go all-wheel drive, it fits. How big can we make this? Quite big, quite very big. Oh, baby, baby. There we go. So we've got an 8.5 liter V10, baby, and it's going to be dual overhead cam, 4 valves, and then cast iron heads just because. Then cast iron, and cast iron to hopefully keep it as heavy as possible. Cam profile, we'll deal with that later. Variable valve timing, no turbochargers. Injection, multi-point, per cylinder, because we are going to try to go for some sort of performance thing. You know what, actually, no, we're going to go direct injection. Wait, why does this one not have a valve, a gear cover, and this one does have a gear cover? What the heck? Then we're going to go with, what's the weight difference here? So these both weigh the same, but this one gives more power. And then, well, a car like this, you're probably going to have a super fuel, a little bit richer here. I don't know what RPM we're going to get out of this thing. Then, which one weighs the most? It looks like short cast weighs the most. Then we're going to go with a dual, because that'll weigh more. And then we probably want to have a bigger exhaust. A high flow 3-way. What's the weight here? A 3-way weighs more. You know what? Actually, we're going to have no thing here. Wow, we're already creating a buttload of power. I was actually expecting this engine to just explode. And instead of putting on some like lighter things, we're gonna go, oh, can we go? Oh, we can't quite get it even with plus 15 quality. That's disappointing. Let's give it a quick listen. You know what? Do we want to try to make this thing into a behemoth, like, high revving car? I think, yes, we do. Oh, hey. All right, what sort of RPMs can we get out of this thing? Oh, dear. This thing, oh, no. Maybe we will have to go with, oh, no, not even that will do it. Ah, bugger. We cannot make it handle this amount of RPM. So, yeah, we're going to have to bring this back down. Okay. 670 kilowatts, which is this much horsepower. So you can imagine why I am quite so surprised with such a jank-ass engine. How much is this? This is an 8.5 liter. Goodness gracious. I'd love to get 1,000 horsepower out of this. Oh, we are getting close. Oh, we are so close. This is making me crazy. We're right there. I have an idea. 5 valve. There we go. Oh dear. Okay, we're over. So I think we're going to reduce the RPM here, so then we could just bring this RPM down a smidge. There we go. We are now at a little over 1,000 horsepower. So we're at the original Bugatti Veyron's power band. And let's give this absolute behemoth a little bit of a listen. Oh my god! what? Oh, this is amazing. We have an 8.5 liter, was it? V10? This thing is absolutely bonkers. Do we do a family wagon? I think we're gonna make this into a family wagon. Yes, very much. I think that's what we're doing. I just realized that we're actually using the same body type that had that hideous car from the last one at. So we've got this like really stupid kind of front grille area. I wish that they would do a better job. I mean, we might be able to make it work if we this time have it much lower. I guess? We'll give it a try. For now, though, we're going to go with an all-wheel drive system. It's going to be, you know what, dual clutch. So this is, oh. Well, that's an issue. Yikes. 7 speed. There's top speed. Hopefully, we can maybe try to break a top speed, a land speed record with this thing. Then we're going to go with probably an electronic LSD because we are going to have that whole type of setup. And because it's really front and heavy, we're going to give it a little bit more front bias, radials, semi-slicks, really big. We're going to leave them with really heavy steel wheels. Oh, yes. That is exactly what we're doing. That is, of course. What are these? What are those bonus ears? What the heck? No, you can't hide that with offset. We're gonna have to do something about that. All right, those ones instead then. That's, sure. And we make these really big wheels. Really big and heavy. Oh, much better. Okay, then we're gonna go with vented 2-piston because that'll hopefully be the heaviest that's available. Then vented 1-piston, though we're probably gonna need 2 pistons all the way around. Then fully clad because that is the best option. Then for the seats, we're going to leave that as it is. And which one weighs the most? Oh, by far and away, the heaviest is handmade. So yes, this is a supercar. We're gonna have handmade. And which one is the heaviest here? It looks like it's gonna be one of these. So we're gonna go luxury HUD, though I think maybe the infotainment's probably a little bit better. Not entirely sure. This one does have a higher cost, but the prestige is about the same, so we're gonna go with the luxury infotainment. I think I just prefer that sort of system. Then which one weighs the most? Variable weighs the most, but it also, you know, sucks. Then, is there a weight here to this? No, we are just gonna have traction control and ABS. And then for our safety, we're going to go the safest because that is the heaviest. Oh, that's also, oh, whatever. Then which one weighs the most here? I know I'm like going a little bit overboard here, but there is no weight, unfortunately. So we're gonna go standard gas monotube, and then there's no weight here either. So we're going to go with passive. And then set this to, you know what? Yeah, we're gonna do a race setup. All right, what's the height on? Oh wow, it's really tucking those tires under there. I love it a lot. Okay, our top speed is 406 kilometers an hour. So what's that? That's 252. So we're actually at the level of the Bugatti Veyron kind of ballpark. Very interesting. Let's go in here and drop this that last little bit and see what that does. 406.9. So we only got a little bit of extra speed, not a huge amount of extra speed. The weight distribution is 56 to the front. So drivetrain, we're gonna down this again to 56 to the front, and our wheel spin is 0.6%. Here this looks fairly good. Oh wait, what is our weight? Because that is the thing. Oh, it doesn't weigh as much as I wanted. It's only 2.9 tons. So I know the Bugatti, what weighs 2 tons? Oh, okay, so I weigh a little over a ton more than this thing. I like it. So this is a big behemoth of a car. Though its like load capacity is really low, its towing capacity is quite big, 3.2 tons. Damn. So I think if we were to drag out these wheel arches, we would have ourselves a really big wheel arch and able to fit bigger wheels in. Unfortunately, there's like a top adjustment, there's a side adjustment, but it's really hard to get the flare adjustment selected. There we go. Oh, make that nice and big and tubbed. Oh, flare the heck out of it, bro. Oh, there we go. Big tires now. So this big 1,000 horsepower naturally aspirated V8 can do us a fair decent amount of work, and I like it. What are our brakes like? Oh dear. Sure. Oh no. Oh my god. Do I have to go 6 pistons? I do. Though, for some reason, going from 4 to 6... Oh, wait, because there's no 5 there. All right, what can we do on the rear and then change the balance up a little bit? Okay, so now we can drop those front brake disc sounds a little bit, and then we're going to make them a comfort type brake, because why not? Hey, prestily ditto. Okay, so... It's not only the top speed that we were trying to go for with this car, what we also really wanted to do was make this thing a really good handling car, even though it weighs 1 metric buttload. So we are going to stick on a huge amount of downforce. Now, I mean, I'm gonna go maximum as much as humanly possible. Okay, here we have downforce here, downforce here, downforce here, and downforce here on the front. Then on the rear, we've got downforce here and downforce here. I get the feeling I may want a little bit more on the rear to help with the whole downforce balance, because currently we've got a lot more downforce parts on the rear. Okay, so what is our weight balance? We want 56% downforce on the front compared to the rear. I'm looking at this graph here, and I want to get this thing to have a lot of grip on the front. There we go. There, yes, that graph has gone up. Oh, we're at 100%. Okay. We're creating 1,100 kilos of downforce on the front, which is still only a third of how much this car weighs. And then the rear just becomes absolutely pathetic at 250 kilos. I'm not entirely sure what that means, but all right. We're gonna put a little bit more on the rear then. Well, I put more downforce on the rear and then I just reduced it to this amount anyway, so then we could get more oversteer happening. Oh, not oversteer, less understeer happening. This thing is going to be absolutely ginormous. So what does this 1,000 horsepower car do around our racetrack? That's a 206. Holy cow, I thought this was going to be a complete wallowing mess of a car. And to be honest, it very well still might be. But let's go ahead and see if we can do something about beautification. I'm going to struggle particularly with trying to fit in a headlight in there. That is going to be my task. Well, here we go. We have the, I believe I called it the Grota? Yeah, the Grota. I'm not sure why, I just kind of wanted to, and I still don't know why this is on the screen, and I know they've probably got lots of updates coming, and I know that this is meant to be the, test build, so I shouldn't expect much from it, but come on, please! That was working. Why have they made it not working? But it's fine. I love the fact that we've created the heaviest supercar we could. Also, I'm not too happy with the headlights. Something about it just isn't quite working. I wish I could sink in a few things, change the tint color as opposed to just being plain white. I do like the nice vent we put on the side there, if only it deformed to the body properly. They need a few more venting options, you know, just some interesting stuff that you would see on supercars and the like. But they're not probably going to implement them, and I get it because they have a lot of things that they want to get done, and that's probably not high on their list. But still, I do like this car. I think it looks fairly decent, and we are going to jump over to BeamNG to see what this behemoth can handle. I like it. I don't know, it's weird, but I like it a lot. So great to pass them. You are powerful, and your cornering is quite good. But do you think you can do well under acceleration, which is really going to be your biggest failing, considering you weigh 2.9 metric butt-tons? This is going to be a true test of it, because it does weigh so goddamn much. So let's just go ahead and try this out. Got it in drive here. I get the feeling, oh wow. Oh, that's right, no, we have a Wait, what's this stop timer advance and skip lap thing up in the corner there? Anyway, wow. This thing just did a 10.9 right out of the box. This is quite a hefty car. You know what? I was not expecting it to be quite so fast. You know what? I don't usually do this, but that was so much fun because it was so goddamn easy. I'm going to try it again. Like, for no reason. I just want to do it again. I love the dual clutch. I love everything about this car immediately. Like, did you just see the temperature gauge just pop up just then? That was crazy. Either that or I'm just going insane. So here we go. We're just flooring it. This thing is so stable. Look at it. It's crazy. And then an 11-second pass because I did a little bit of a jabberwocking around. I don't know. I was going to say jibber jabber, but that's not really... I don't know. I'm just so stunned by how good this car is. I wonder what this thing does around the automation test track. All right, let's quickly get it over to there. Okay, what will this fatty lard ass do over here? Oh my god, it just puts the power down. It's got 1,000 horsepower and 2.9 tons, which means this thing has a very bad power to rate ratio. I believe it. What's 1,000 divided by 3, basically? That'd be about 330-ish, since it's not quite accurate measurements. 330 horsepower per ton, which is behemoth. Oh, goodness gracious. It was doing so well right up until there, and then we suddenly found out the weakest weak point of this car, and that's braking. Oh my god, that was atrocious. Let's try it again, shall we? All right. Oh, you can just see the carbon outputs on this exhaust. It's crazy. Oh my god, it just has so much power and grip. All right, let's brake properly here now. Got it going around, and no, it just... I braked it like a regular, like a little bit before a regular braking point just then, and it just didn't want to do it. Oh no, this heifer is fighting back. All right, so this time we're gonna brake here for this little bit of a turn, get it turned around, and then start braking early. There we go, we had a lot less speed going into it, and we braked a lot more. God, it did not want to get turned around there. I mean, I might even want to try handbraking just to get that fat ass turned around. It's, oh my god, the brakes are so ineffective. I kind of want to almost go in and turn the ABS off and just see if locking up is a better option than that. Because I get the feeling with the amount of traction, the amount of downforce it's generating, that this thing is not going to have any problem braking. So we're going to go at full speed around here. All right, we're going 240. Okay, we did scrub off a bit of speed, but oh my god, it actually took it at a good speed. So this goes to show lightness does not matter. Just get yourself a really good handling system. Okay, maybe on that corner there, it really struggled. Now we're pulling hard to the right. Let me reset quickly. Yeah, all right. Wow, we went around that even faster. Barely went under 240. Goodness gracious. All right, let's bring it under control for this corner and get it turned in, turn in. Okay, so it struggles a little bit with the turn in, but that is absolutely fine. We got it turned around. We're much faster this time. Now we're gonna have to brake really early here. I'm gonna start braking now because, oh no, it wasn't enough. That was way too late. Oh my god, that was so late on the, so early on the brakes, and it still didn't do it. Damn it. Wow, that time we kept it above 240. Damn it! This thing is so fast! How is that even possible? So, it's the turn-in that's a bit of a killer sometimes. The getting it braked in time is also another massive problem. But once you get it going, this thing is so good and it's so fast. Okay, and let's brake super, super early. Oh my god, is it gonna be enough? Oh, get turned! Oh my god, it was so bad just then. I braked super early and it was still not wanting to pull up in time. Damn. But what this thing shows you is if you've created a car that handles poorly, you're like, oh, I wonder if being lightweight will help. Apparently, not quite so much. So comparing it to that like video I made a couple of days ago, which is blowing up for some reason, this thing is the polar opposite. Lots of power and lots of weight. And this thing just eats up the track as if it's like Yeah, it's there to be eaten because I'm so fat and lardy. Now, if I was trying super hard, you'd probably be able to do a lot better here. I just looked at my brakes. They are so hot. Oh my God. This car is just fat. So if we're honest though, this is the sort of place you're generally going to find this car. I also realized I'm on the wrong side of the road. There we go. Now we're on the correct side of the road as we're driving down the road. I forgot to put a steering wheel in. Yowza. But yeah, so this is really where most people are going to be testing out the car and see its top speed. So we're going to start flooring it now, and we're going to see what this absolute chungus can do. So we're like coming up to some corners, so it's not going to be the greatest, but we are going to see what this thing can handle like at speed as well. So 220, 230, it said it was meant to be able to reach 400, right? So then again, that may have been, oh, damn it. Okay, so it could take high-speed corners, but not that high speed. So we're gonna get it back onto the highway part, and we're actually going to see what to really, truly expect here. Oh, we're coming up to some more corners, so we gotta slow it down just a smidge. Damn it! Ah, frick. Well, let's get around the corner. Okay, let's line it up, and let's see what this thing can do. Wait, do I have a clutch? No, I don't. Okay, well, fine. Let's just floor it. And 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, 170, 180, 190, 200 kilometers an hour. 210, 220. So I'd expect it to go a hell of a lot faster than this, but it's not really doing particularly well. Oh, you know what? I didn't check the top speed after I did the downforce, so maybe I've hampered myself. Maybe I could be even faster with this particular car because it's kind of topping out. We haven't even reached 300 kilometers. Oh, we're coming up to another corner, guys. Ah, damn it. Well, the sort of people that could buy this car are going to be rich anyway, so that's not going to make a whole lot of difference. All right, so open on the freeway, where apparently there's occasionally police planes that fly by these areas to kind of match and check speeds and all that kind of stuff. So we're out in the open, they can now see us, and we're going to try to completely outrun them. And, okay, so, wow, we're almost at the other end. We're almost at the tunnel again. This thing is so fast. Oh, my God. Though, it's not, like, hugely fast, but it is very fast. Yeah, this thing doesn't want to go super fast. We are going to now go take it over to the Bonneville Salt Flats and see what it can do there. Okay, fatty boomba. Let's see how this thing does on the open road. I mean, is it really an open road? Is that what you would call it? Whatever this is, we're gonna give this thing a full rigorous run through, though I think it's gonna reach its top speed rather quickly. It was struggling to get past about 240, 250. So here we're reaching the top of what we reached in Utah. I just don't think it's going to go much faster than this. 260, which is, oh dear, okay. Well, we have less aero now. Hopefully that'll help us go a little bit faster. 270. Okay, so, I mean, you'd expect a lot more from 1,000 horsepower, but then again, oh, okay, it's starting to lose a little bit of control there. 276. All right, let's just see how high this can go. Okay, I think we have found our top speed, which is 282. Now, I want to try something out ever so slightly. Let's turn up these tire pressures, because that's meant to help, right? Okay, the higher tire pressures are actually giving me a higher top speed. You know what, I probably should have actually checked airspeed, because airspeed is the 290. Damn, pumped up tires really help. So, 293 airspeed. You know what? Pretty decent. I am absolutely overwhelmed and surprised by how much I love this car, actually. I'm not completely sold on its looks, but damn, I love it so much. It's just a fun car. I wonder what it looks like in other colors. You know what? The colors hasn't really particularly helped. I do like black. I think maybe a matte black would look really nice. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I really did. I'm gonna leave this in the description. It's not an amazing car. It's not like, wow, this thing has broken these records. It's Wow, I am surprised this car is so good, but also at the same token, it is actually really fun to drive. This is... this is a pure driving experience, which is exactly what Lotus try to strive for, but it's like the opposite of what Lotus is. It just feels good in every way, and I really strongly suggest you take this out and you give it a test run, because it is... it has to be probably my second favorite car. It has to be the Suzumabachi, then this car. I love it. I'm in love.